Good afternoon. Excuse me. Welcome to my channel. Today's Saturday afternoon, the 26th of October, 2021. We are going to start on our Halloween project. It's our black kitty cat with pumpkins. So let's start with our favorite color. Not really, but it is what it is. How are you doing today? It's a beautiful sunny day. These are the drills that had a lot of static clinged. I'm going to use the bigger tray because we do have a lot of this color, so we might as well dump one container of it. We have extra containers of this because it didn't fit into one container. You remember we kitted this up already, so we just go ahead and start working on our Halloween project. I got some of the items to the door decoration done. I posted it on Facebook, and the sun is shining, which means I have a beautiful glare. I'm trying not to dump my camera. Actually, what we do not need is crinkly paper here, so we are going to remove it. I do like this other paper much better, and it is reusable. It's very inexpensive. Sometimes the razor doesn't cut. Well, this is what I call strong paper. Well, that was anything but straight. What do you expect? I mean, you know. Me, a straight line doesn't work. This is strong paper. Surprised. We got it cleaned off. No problem. Now, a normal person would use a ruler to make a straight line. So let's try and be normal. There we go. Let's see if it worked this time. I know, I can see you laughing. I'm moving this thing so many times. The camera has a bigger battery, which makes it heavy, which means that my old tripod is not strong enough and the new one is not delivered yet. And now we have to pay the customs people for them to determine the fact that we do not have customs on the package. Yes. This is Eastern Europe. I have seen some UK diamond painters complain about customs. I think it's much higher there. Okay, now since I did not put such a thing as sectioning off our diamond painting. As soon as I find my have you seen it? I've seen it. I found it. Oh dear me. This is the weekend, folks. Let me get organized here. Okie doke. Yeah. If I sit sideways, I can see where it ends. Seriously, need to get my act together. I already kitted down the Angry Bird canvas we were doing, so finished. I sealed it. It's drying behind me on the kitchen table. And we're heading forward with the Halloween canvas, and then will come coffee and the macaroons. We unbox that, and after that will come a winter one. Okay, now let's see if we can get down to business. Okay. When the sun was shining and I looked at it sideways, I could sort of see the end of the crinkly paper. If I remember correctly, it's right there where the end is. So we just mark our border. And let's straighten this one out because it's not correct. I prefer to do square drills, if you noticed. Actually, I don't mind round drills or square, it doesn't matter anymore. We have done so many of them. But I do think that the square drills have less gap. Actually, you don't want it so tight. Of course, we prefer not to have gaps, but if you have it too tight, which I did not know what was the reason, the drills will pop. I thought there was something wrong with the canvas or what have you. And then I looked on Facebook, on YouTube, and I read some of the comments as to why drills would pop. Sometimes there's a problem. With a tiny bit, the drills are not the size that you want them to be. But if you're too close together, of course, they're so tight, they will push one another off the canvas. Otherwise, you really can't, there's no problem with drills falling off the canvas once you have made your diamond painting. Sometimes they stick so well that it's even difficult to move a drill if you make a mistake putting it in the wrong place. I have no complaints as far as not being sticky enough. The drills, I see we can do multiplacing, there's color blocking. It's a small canvas, it's a 30 by 30. I do not measure the canvases. The only reason I would measure it is to determine the size of the frame, if I wish to frame it. Usually the seasonal ones I will not frame because they will go up on the wall either as a poster or they will have a sticky back, just stuck on the wall. It doesn't leave a mark on the wall because I don't like that. I'm sort of a clean freak, but not to the extreme. So the seasonal ones get changed. The ones in frame are the ones that are permanently will stay on the wall. So from what I can see, our main color is black. We do have about 3 jars of this. And now I see why. I'm going to put another paper here because I will stick all over the place as soon as I find the paper, and I found the paper, and I will put it right here. And that will prevent me from sticking to our canvas. Okay. I'm really hoping that I will get my new tripod soon because I am concerned about using this tripod since we had accidents so many times. I hope nobody got hurt falling on the floor together with my camera. You know, if you did, just say ouch. I do apologize for my hysterical camera that keeps on fainting. It is what it is. No one told me that there is a weight limit as to how much the tripod is able to handle. This is upside down. Let's turn it over. I would love to see if you're working on a special project for Halloween. I think Halloween should be a fun time. Little monster will be 2 years old next month. So I think this is the first year that he can really get into the mood and enjoy, costumes and what have you. Sure, they're adorable, as little babies, but they can't really get into the full swing of the fun of Halloween. In Hungary, we have taken on the Western civilization mode of the Halloween. Over here, we remember, the ones that have already passed, our family members, etc. The cemetery, absolutely beautiful. On the 1st of November is All Saints Day. I just popped the drills. And there are candles and flowers. And at night, on October 31st, everyone goes out to the cemetery, that have loved ones, what have you. And they light the candles and the lantern, the little, on the grave that's decorated with flowers and, wreaths. Remember the ones that have gone by already. And it's absolutely beautiful if you drive around or walk around at night and see the beautiful sight of the flowers and the candles. It does make you ponder for a little while, how short life is and the respect and the love that's still in our hearts for the ones that have gone already to their permanent home in the other sphere, where we are all heading. Anyone that's born will also pass on to the next station of being. So in something very sad and painful, we can always remember in a beautiful way. And this is a little way of remembering. And again, having a little talk with our loved ones, mostly older people like to sit, have a little bench by the family grave or tomb. And some of them have really nobody. It's very sad. They have nobody living to talk with, so they go and talk to the members of the family that have gone by. I do believe in the afterlife. I do believe in another dimension. Our soul will go to. Our body is just a temporary home for the soul. Do I believe in ghosts? I don't know. If you want to have a logical approach to it, now we do have, how should I say it? How can I explain it so I don't sound totally nutso? But then you're used to that already. Now, if they can measure the electrical activity of our brain, by electrical encephalogram, then I presume that we have some of that activity in our body. Now, I would presume that it would remain after our outer body, the one that houses all of this stuff, is gone. So it would be possible to see that electrical activity. I think that would be called our soul. Now, if I'm saying something stupid, go ahead and tell me, because I am interested in your opinion. Tell me in the comment section. I don't think I have ever been afraid in a cemetery or ever felt threatened by certain vibrations coming from that. I am very sensitive. No, I don't know what the future is and all of this and all of that. Our life is written before we are even born. So there are a certain amount of predestination, but we do have free will to a certain extent. So don't blame everything on the higher up, If you made the wrong choices, don't blame your creator because you made the choices. This is what I mean. We do have a certain amount of free will. I have noticed that if I'm having problem accomplishing something, then it wasn't meant to be. But of course, I do not realize that at the time when I wish to accomplish it. But later on, you look back on things and you go, yes, it was for the best that it didn't work out the way I was wanting it to work out, because how things developed during time proved that it was right not to do whatever I was so hell-bent on doing at that time. So if it's a no-go, maybe there's a reason why it's a no-go. Do you agree with that? I think I'm old enough to look back on my life and say, yes, it makes sense. Perhaps it wasn't meant to be. Let's see if we can make a nice line here. Okay. I am beginning to learn why in the older days people went to the older people for advice. Not because I'm so much smarter, but you have life experience. You have things that happened. I never tell anybody what they should do. I would say, well, if I was in that situation, or I would say, yes, I was in that situation and this is what worked for me. Now, that doesn't mean that it will work for you. So I think you must take each situation, how it affects you personally, ask more than one advice. That would be my advice. And then think it over. I am not much for thinking over. I must admit. When I want something, it's like I want it and I want it now. Very impatient as far as that goes. Which is not a good thing. I don't mean that I rush into things. I mean, I will stay on the issue to get it done. This is what I mean. Very hard for me to sit and wait for things to develop, which is a bad trait. But since I have tried not to do that, doesn't work, this is me. So I have accepted it. I think I should put my videos as diamond painting ASMR, since I was told my voice can put people to sleep. And how wonderful. I wish I could put little monster to sleep, like an hour afternoon nap. Oh, I would appreciate that. Yes, folks, he's in a terrible twos. Absolutely adorable and funny. Yes, right now he's toilet training his teddy bear. Yes. Teddy bear is learning to go potty. Nope, I'm not kidding. I think he has a concept, what is his? I don't know, I would have to look into early childhood development, but a concept that he's a separate entity, not just a part of mommy and daddy, but he's a separate being, and therefore he has possessions, and those are his, and he doesn't wish to share them. As far as the potty chair is concerned, right now it's just another toy. I don't think he got the message that he's supposed to produce something in there. I think after, we have success in using it for what it was meant to be, then he will know what it is for. I'm not really making a big to-do about it. I was told when the other son did not want to potty train, he said nobody got married that were not potty trained yet. So he still has quite a few years to learn what a potty is for. I was trying to potty train the other one, and nothing worked. And then one night, he went pee-pee in a potty chair. I rewarded him with an unusual piece of candy because he was a very bad eater. So every spoon of food that I got into him, I wanted to be the most nutritious and healthy. So he wasn't allowed sweets too much. And after that, every second, he would sit on a potty chair just so he would get a treat. And that's about all that went to the training, He had success, and after that, he went on a potty. And I was like, for months I've been trying to get you to use that miserable potting chair, and that's it. One night he decided, time to go potty. Of course, I did not give him a piece of candy every time he went potty. You know, it was a natural thing, you know. You got to start somewhere. And it is my belief that reward brings better results than, you know, I don't think that you should shame or punish a baby just because it's not potty trained yet. They will. So I don't have a big hang up about it. I think it's cute when he's trying to train his little teddy bear. Actually, it's a big teddy bear, almost as big as he is. So teddy bear doesn't wear diapers anymore. Teddy bear has big boy panties. I got him big boy panties with little cars on it and soccer ball, you know, his favorite items. Said big boys wear this after they go potty. He goes, okay, and he puts it over his diaper. Okay. Whatever, kid. I figured you cannot think of anything new that I haven't gone through already. So I'm really looking forward to getting a costume. We don't have trick-or-treating in this country, but I will, like, you know, make decoration and pumpkin and a candle. And we do have Halloween candy now. You know, like I said, we're getting westernized Halloween. So not just All Saints Day, but we're getting the whole Halloween treatment. And they will have costumes in day nursery. Here at age 3, they are required by law to attend nursery school. So we don't have kindergarten in this country. They go to nursery school at age 3 until age 6 or 7, depends on the month that they were born. And then they go into first grade. Yes, he's watching Sesame Street, so he may be speaking English when he goes to school, and yes, he will have to learn Hungarian. I have seen, you know, this is Eastern Europe, many different languages. I have seen children that speak 3 or 4 languages, you know, like mom and daddy are from different places, so they speak different languages. Like say mommy speaks Hungarian, daddy speaks Romanian, grandma speaks German, great-grandpa speaks, I don't know, and they each speak in their mother tongue. And as a child grows, he or she picks up on the different languages, and I think absolutely fantastic. I'm like, how can the child understand everything that's spoken to him? I asked one of the teachers because they said we should not do that because it hinders the child from properly learning the language of the country. And they said, no, it's perfectly all right. They are used to that around here. Since countries are so close together, and because the borders were changed artificially after World War II, there's a mixture of different languages in a single family. So this is a black cat, so we have a lot of black colors. And there are pumpkins lanterns made out of pumpkins, and a spider web on the top. So I think this will be a little fun project for us. And like I said, after this we're going to do the coffee and the macaroons. So definitely we will have fun with this. Thank you very much for spending time with me this afternoon. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy. Please hit the like and the subscribe button. I will see you tomorrow afternoon. Bye.